Alright, hey guys, this is Tom for Airsoft Spartan Reviews, doing an internal review today on a motor. This is actually a really good motor. This came inside of my JG M4. It's an upgrade. It's basically partially what I paid for in the gun was with the motor, but the motor was stock, and you can also buy this separate, like as an upgrade part. It's actually a pretty decent motor that won't break the budget. I've heard some pretty decent reviews about it, so let's go ahead and get started with the main gist of this motor. This is a long type for my M4 that I've reviewed before. That JG M4 review, I just decided to take it apart, kind of analyze some things. And this motor, I noticed that it is super high power. Okay, sometimes brands like to put their own special name on them, but JG just didn't seem like one of those brands that did it. So I did my research. And this is actually retail at some stores. I know on AirsoftGI it retails about, I think it's what, 40 bucks, and that's pretty darn good for a motor that can pull anything from an M100 to an M140 spring. M140 spring is pretty darn good, and you're definitely going to be doing a lot of damage on the battlefield with that if you upgrade anything. And I'm really surprised to see that out of a stock gun that I got. But yet again, and that if you watch that review, I will tell you that this JG M4 does come from the factory stock upgraded. But here's the thing, this motor is actually pretty darn good. You're going to be able to pull an M140 or an M130 spring easily that without breaking the budget. 40 bucks for a motor like this. This is pretty darn good. So whenever you buy this motor, you're definitely not going to be ripped off or anything. In fact, the only reason I am reviewing this motor right now, right here, is that it came inside of my gun, and I did my research and saw what it did, and I was really surprised. I didn't even know this thing could pull an M140. So maybe next time I do a video or make an upgrade to my gun, I'll put an M130 or an M140 spring in there. Who knows, maybe I might just keep the M120 spring in there. But I know this is a good enough motor for it to work pretty well. The one thing I didn't like about this is just kind of a little pet peeve, but I didn't see that it had any sort of other versions except for the long types. And if anybody's a internal buff like me, then you'll know that certain motors only fit in certain guns. Then the long type motors normally only fit in the version 2 gearboxes. So if you had an AK-47 or a SIG or something, most of the time it's not going to be able to fit in there. But it's alright, there are other motors on the market that are better, if not a little cheaper. But the point is, guys, this is actually a really, really good motor that won't break the budget. So I highly recommend this product. You can buy it off of 40 bucks off of AirsoftGI. It is a good addition to your gun. So go ahead, pick it up, and this has been it for this video. This has been Tom for Airsoft Spartan Reviews, signing out.